believe in ghosts? Well, tonight we're back in one of Texas's most haunted locations, the Lavaca County Jail. The jail cells behind me have housed some of the most meanest criminals and murderers you've ever seen. And tonight we're getting locked down one more time behind these bars to find out an answer to the question, is this place haunted? Right here on the Halloween edition of South Texas Haunts. Are you scared yet? All right, so it's been 2 years since we've been here the last time, and you had a really, how would you describe your experience?
Unexpected. Out of all the years I've been investigating, I don't think I've ever experienced anything quite like that.
Have you seen the footage since it aired on television?
No, I haven't seen since it aired.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to replay it for you and just kind of get you how you feel seeing it again 2 years later.
Can't come out if you need to.
Yeah, if you need to come out, come out.
No, all right.
No, come on. Come on, out. Go on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so explain what happened.
I'm just sitting in there. I feel fine. And then all of a sudden I felt like I was being choked. And I could feel it in my chest. And I could feel it around my throat. And it was like I was having trouble breathing. And when I came out, I could still feel it. And so I've never had that happen before. That's the first. I've never had that happen before. I felt like I needed to get out of there. It didn't want me there.
So seeing that, what does it bring back?
The feeling that I had in there. It's so hard to describe, but when you feel like all the air that's in your lungs is now being like squished, and then your throat, and it's not like there's hands around your throat. It's like something is like on your windpipe and it's just squeezing, and you're not getting any oxygen going in.
And you didn't go back upstairs that night?
No, I did not go back up there
Why?
that night. I felt like for some reason, I really felt like whatever did that did not want me there in that area, and I should have gone back, and I should have questioned it more, and just try to get some more answers. But I'm going back up there tonight. We're going.
So this is the actual cell area that you're in where you had your experience?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, it was.
So how does it feel stepping back in 2 years removed?
Strange. It's kind of hard to believe it's been 2 years that I was in here and had that happen. I do plan on spending more time in here tonight to see if I can get a replay. Hope. But it just
What's your feelings? You're standing here, you didn't know I had a GoPro over here. You didn't know I recorded any of that.
No, I did not know. I was upset. I did not know you recorded all that, but
So what's the story about this one?
this one over here, actually, there was a gentleman that his wife worked in in a hospital, nearby hospital, and they separated, and she had filed for divorce. And I guess he didn't like it, was somewhat disgruntled, and had gone to that location and shot and killed her.
Oh, wow.
He then was transferred over here to this jail, and if you look in here, where you see the shower stall, he hung himself.
But didn't that happen the night he was arrested?
Yes. Yes, he had hung himself.
And of course, there's been reports of a black shadow that's being up here. You ever think that maybe that's him?
You know, I've thought about that. I thought, well, maybe that's him, and maybe, you know, he doesn't like females or doesn't like females in his space. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, I've thought about that, but it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Hopefully, you know, we can get some really good answers. You know, get some closure. I'd like to have some closure to what happened over there in that other cell. You know, why did it come after me?
Tonight, if you're in that cell over there and something again feels like you're choking, what are you going to do this time?
I'm staying. I'm not going to come out. I'm going to stay until I pass out.
Well, I know last time I told you to get out because you were coughing a lot, but just don't be in there too long. You know, don't do. You know, just don't.
I know the limit.
Yeah.
I know my limit, but I want answers. I want to know who, why, and is this how you died? You hung yourself. Is this how you died? You know, show me. You know, show me how you died. That's what I want to know. Give me your name. You know, find some. I wish the spirits would find some closure.
Monty Prescott here, coming to you live from the Chris 6 studios on this very cold and wet All Hallows Eve. And we hope you guys are enjoying what you've seen so far right here on South Texas Haunts. But don't forget to go to our Facebook page because we're live, and make sure to watch the episode and make sure we didn't forget anything. And if you see something that we forgot, make sure to jump on there. And of course, at the very end, when we do our live evidence reveal, we're going to be taking questions. So make sure to put your questions in, and yours might just get answered right here live on South Texas Haunts.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this place?
So we are at the old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas. The jail was built in 1885. In 1885, they brought over these steel jail cells that are still upstairs and still operational as far as moving in the joints and things like that. 100 years after that, they built a second addition to the jail, and that's downstairs, outside, and other quarters for jail cells. The jail closed in 2005, making it the second longest running jail in the state of Texas. Something pretty unique about this jail is that the sheriffs and their families of the town lived in the jail as you had people upstairs in their jail cells. And so imagine being a little kid knowing like, hey, there's like murderers upstairs, there's people who have killed people, there's just all kinds of different types of things that have happened with these people. And then even in the jail itself, there's been hangings, there was killings, all that type of things. And of course, the jail itself has survived 3 floods. One of the first floods in the early 1900s actually was 8 feet into the building. And so imagine being a prisoner, right? You're watching the jail cell and all of a sudden water comes rushing, you know, towards you, or you see water out the windows and you're like, what do I do to get out of here? There's nothing I can do. From what I hear, the spirits are still running around here causing havoc, and there's been a few more different spirits that weren't around back in 2019, I believe is when we were here, that we may encounter tonight.
Is there anybody in here tonight that wants to play some cards? Come on, don't be shy. I heard a whisper.
I heard nope.
No. Come on, man. I'll play you for some cigarettes. Come on. I'll let you make the first cut. Come on, I'll deal you in. I'm gonna set the deck of cards right here in front of me. I want you to move them, cut the deck. I mean, you're not chicken, are you? You're not afraid to play a little bit of cards here, are you? Wow, I don't feel right in here. All of a sudden. I don't know, but I don't feel alone in here. I guess you don't like the word chicken? Ooh.
It's getting really dark in here.
It's same here. It doesn't feel right. Didn't someone kill themselves over here too?
Yes, I believe this is where they found Cody, but he didn't kill himself. He was put here after a night at the bar for a drinking, what was it, public intoxication.
What the hell? No, 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 you don't touch me. No, 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 no. You move the cards, you don't touch me. It felt like somebody ran their hand down my damn bag. I didn't say you could touch me. You can touch the cards, but you do not touch me. I do not give you permission to touch me. Oh God, that felt weird. It was cold, ice cold, and it wasn't on the outside. It was on the deep on the inside of my spine.
Just gotta chill.
It doesn't feel right, does it?
I saw something from the corner over here on this wall go towards y'all.
Nope.
I didn't get any chills.
Someone touched my back again.
I think
All right, he already told you you couldn't touch him.
No, I don't give you permission to touch me.
Look.
Yeah.
Center.
we got you right in the center.
That's exactly where I felt it.
Like a red mark. Let's take a picture.
Pull it up a little. Like I said, it's happened twice. Knock this card out of my hand. If you're in this cell, knock it out of my hand. That's the only way you're going to touch me. Quit touching my back.
What's that?
I don't know.
That's a dog.
Man, there's a funky smell in here all of a sudden.
Who are you?
Oh, that's that. I was like, what the hell was that? Come on, knock this card out of my hand.
Seems like you want to play Mr. Tough Guy. Play Mr. Tough Guy.
Because I'm not turning my back to you again. Here, take the card from me. Come over to your side. It's like when we call them chicken. It pisses them off.
Yeah, nobody wants to be called chicken in jail.
Back
When you're
there.
a chicken, that means you're weak.
I got my back to the wall. This is what I feel. I feel someone just kind of running. It's cold. Wow, that still gives me chills just watching that.
Exactly what were you feeling in that jail cell?
I don't know, it's just a weird energy, you know, and if you look at that video before I get touched and scratched, you can see an orb that kind of comes from where my back area is. And, you know, I've been touched and scratched before, and a lot of times it was just, you know, like a real hot sensation. But this time that room just, when I started challenging is when it felt I felt uneasy in that room. So it was definitely, it was an experience that I haven't had like that before.
And you really felt like, maybe possibly you weren't really alone.
No, I didn't feel alone at all. Anywhere in that jail, I did not feel alone. But it was that jail, and we still have more to go with this investigation, and this is just the tip of the iceberg for it. But later on, we're actually going to go over a lot of the equipment that we have here in front of us, and we have more South Texas Haunts at the old Lavaca County Jail coming up right here on South Texas Haunts.
You okay?
It's cold in here. It's cold in here?
Oh, wow, it is cold in here.
It's cold in here.
It's like there's a breeze. It's a little bit cool in here.
Is it Andrews? No way we can get a breeze in here.
Make sure
Tell me you feel it.
it's a little colder in here than it is in the other room. So I do feel it.
Get it. Did you say get out?
What was that? You hear that? Yeah. Get out. Yeah. What was that? You hear that? Right, get out. He's breathing and it was like super loud.
Yes. I'm going to do some EVP stuff in here.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me if you hear a reply.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay? I was here 2 years ago, and you showed me that you were in here with me. Are you in here with me now?
I heard yes.
Okay, you remember what you did to show me that you were here? Can you do that again? Didn't you have any regrets of what you did? Probably not. I think you took the chicken way out when you became unlived. I get that a lot. But you want me to leave, you want me to get out, you're going to have to show me how to get out. Like I said, I'm not afraid of you.
Yeah, it talks about pain.
You're trying to play Mr. Tough Guy, but then you hide.
I'm going to step outside just for a second, get a little air. I'll turn my mic off.
All right, he's gone. It's just me and Gilbert. Come touch me. Come scratch my arm. If you're into scratching people and trying to hurt them, come scratch my arm. Just because I'm a female means nothing. Coming from over there.
It almost sounds like whispering, like a conversation I thought.
Come have a conversation with me. I have this little handy dandy recorder sitting next to me. It's got a blinking red light on it. Come talk into it. I know you're here. We can hear you. We can sense you. There's no reason to be shy. Like I said, come scratch the inside of one of my arms. Or is it that I'm allowing you to touch me that you don't want to touch me? Push the camera over, move the camera. I know you're smart and capable. My legs just got really cold. What was that? Is it the camera going out?
Camera? Oh, I see a blinking light on the camera. Let's see. We still got a full battery.
What?
Maybe the GoPro over here.
Maybe it kind of sounded like the GoPro. Are you messing with our equipment now? I'm gonna take some pictures. You all right? Oh. Well, we can go outside and let it record for a little bit. And then we'll come back in and go on the other side. We can replace the battery.
It's back on.
Okay. Why'd you turn our GoPro off? What don't you want us to see? Come on. Do something. I'm gonna leave these cards here for y'all to play while we're outside. When I come back, I want these cards moved in some manner. Move them for me.
You know, equipment malfunctions is something that's very common on paranormal investigations. And you know, Shauna, when I left out of that room, what was, I mean, with the camera malfunction and also the IR light kept going out, what was your feeling going in there after I had left from having my back scratched?
So basically the feeling in there was still kind of dark, and it felt like you were being watched almost the entire time. I know the GoPro cameras don't really ever go out like that one did. It was like somebody actually shut it off.
Well, we had a backup battery on it,
Right.
On top of the battery that's inside of it, and they're set not to go off.
Right.
So, but this isn't the first or the last time I know that we'll have malfunctions at the old Lavaca County Jail.
Oh yeah, of course. That jail, there's a lot of malfunctions that happen even on a daily basis and people aren't investigating.
Exactly.
But even like the IR illuminator going off on the one main camera, that was something we actually didn't even notice during the investigation, but watching footage back, it was like, wait a minute, so Gilbert's camera was the only one that actually had a light on it.
So, and Mom, you know, you went back up to the cell where you actually had that experience. And now after seeing me have my experience inside that, which I wasn't expecting, what is it, being back up there, did it feel the same or?
No.
It didn't feel the same?
It did not feel the same. I didn't feel the that energy that was in there before. It was just completely different.
Would you go back up there again?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we got more South Texas Haunt coming up, and stay tuned because we have the live evidence reveal right here on South Texas Haunts. And welcome back to South Texas Haunts. Real quick before we get into the meat and potatoes of the evidence reveal, I just want to do a quick shout out on some of our Facebook posts that have been going on during the live. And we actually had a comment saying that they were really enjoying it. I believe it was a Kieran and Reagan Stennett who is watching tonight. They really love what's going on tonight in the episode of the old Lavaca County Jail. And what did you guys think?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I mean, that jail never disappoints. I believe it's our third time going there and investigating. And just, going over the evidence, we have so much it connects with the history it's there. And, like I was talking to you during the break, Shauna, the type of hauntings what is some of the things that's there, why these ghosts are still there?
Well, there's different, of course, stories. Of course, it's been a jail for over, 100 years. So you look at the deaths that happen in the jail, the suicides, the killings, the murders in the jail themselves, and even the people who were taken in just under a DWI for the night, getting thrown into the jail, and they find him dead the next day. So he wasn't necessarily murdered in the jail. He wasn't killed in the jail. He got sick from his DWI or whatever, and that's how he died in the jail.
Isn't there a lot of the records that weren't even kept?
A lot of records were destroyed in the floods. I mean, you got to remember this building has been in 2 major floods. The 1919 hurricane flooded it out, Harvey flooded it, and even in between there. So much that you only have really one part of the building besides the jail cells that are original.
And Tali, this was your first time actually being at the jail. What was your overall just kind of feeling or what you thought of it?
I did definitely feel like there was a lot of heavy energy there, especially where I spent most of the time with Margaret in the second story.
But you guys got a lot of good hits on the ghost box.
Oh, yes. That was very interesting. And I
of course,
can't even describe how interesting that was.
And of course, for a lot of people out there who don't know what a ghost box is, this is considered a spirit portal, which we use with the ghost box. And basically, it's kind of like if you've ever seen the movie White Noise with Michael Keaton he watches the television and the sound between that white noise. But with this, we're using radio frequencies. And basically, if you sat in your car and you turned the channel really quick, you're only on that station for like a second. But for some reason, that energy, the spirits, they manifest and they come to you and they control this. And it's just, we get voices, we actually got hits. You actually had a few hits on it too, Tali, during this investigation.
Yes. It was interesting because it sounded like what was coming through the box sounded like echoes in a jail. Even though we were in a jail, I don't know how to explain it, but it sounded like it was coming distinctly from the box, and it was. So.
Well, I know a lot of,
That makes sense.
if you guys have seen our episodes before of South Texas Haunts, you usually notice there's a laptop out in front of us. Well, tonight we're doing Evidence Reveal a little differently. It's going to be played in-house, and our Gilbert in the back there is going to be queuing everything up for us. He's the one that makes us look good, and then we thank him for it. So if we can go ahead and queue up, we'll just start the EVPs, which for a lot of people who don't know what EVP stands for, it stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. It's a spirit voice. It's a low amperage frequency that our human ears cannot hear at the time of it recording, but we use as devices like audio recorders, digital recorders, and also on video. And we actually got a couple on video tonight. So if we can go ahead and queue up the outside jail where we had our experiences out there. The first EVP, if we go ahead and get that up. Now, if you hear bet, I was in there playing with cards. And I was in there, challenging him, hey, let's play for a pack of smokes. And apparently I got a response.
Yeah, you did. And it actually happened right after you kind of was asking them to come play cards and, for that pack of cigarettes. So in my mind, I surprised them, all right, bet, I'll get my cigarettes.
Well, the next EVP, this one, everybody's heard outside of that outside jail area is footsteps. They've been reported time and time again.
But the thing about those footsteps is there was nobody in the jail at the time that those were captured. We had an auto recording the entire night in the jail and the down part of it, and there was nobody in that jail to make those footsteps.
And that's happened a lot, and even on some of the video we're going to show tonight where there was no one in there and there was strange and unusual noises happening. On the next EVP that we got from that area, it's he's on our beat, go get him, and it's an aggressive voice.
It is. Yeah, and if you think about it, you're in a jail and you're somebody brand new coming in there demanding all these things. All of a sudden, that's not going to take likely to spirits or anybody who's in the jail.
Exactly.
And so they're telling, everybody who's in there was with us to come get you.
Now, one of the other things that's been reported inside that jail cell area outside is the jail cell noises, like it's closing, and I really think that that's something a little residual, because that's something it happens every single day in that jail when it was functioning. But you guys listen and tell me what y'all think. So, Ty, what did you think of the jail cell noise?
It sounded like a jail cell. And a lot of the noises there were very spooky, and they did sound like people in pain or, just something that you would hear in a jail.
As long as I'm not on the other side of that jail cell, I'm okay.
Right, exactly.
Now, this one, Shauna, actually involves you. You were in there doing a EVP session, and you got a very distinct no.
I think at one time they housed women in that first cell, but
That's an intelligent answer.
Well, yeah, you, me, and Gilbert were having a conversation if there was ever females on that side of the jail cell, because we were on the male side when you first walked in. Now, I have heard stories that when they didn't have room for the females, they put them in that first cell, and that's why I said that. But evidently the spirits think otherwise.
They always do. Now, the next one is something we get, it's fairly common just as much as Get Out. It's an okay, but it's a soft voice inside the jail cell. And that's really legible.
Right.
I mean, it really is. Now, this one, and I'm actually going to, everybody out there watching, I want you to listen very carefully and post on our Facebook what you think you hear, because to us, this is like a demonic growl that we captured in that jail cell area outside. So I want you guys to go to our Facebook page, tell us what you think you hear. Now, what did you guys hear?
I hear a growl. Even when I was listening to it, I had to listen to it more than once to make sure that I was hearing what I was hearing.
Same here. I hear
Same here.
growl.
And there's been reports of demonic activity. I mean, just with you on that one, when it felt like you were getting choked. I mean, it was very demonic. Now, we're going to go to the sheriff's bedroom. Now, that location's had a lot of activity, but why? Why do they believe that that room is haunted?
Well, basically because a lot of the sheriffs in that time frame lived on property. And so as you have your family there, you also have people who have killed people, other people that are in the jail for whatever reason. So a lot of times they think that the sheriffs are just coming back and doing their jobs. There was a sheriff's son who was actually killed in a horse stampede down the road. So sometimes people think that it's the kids coming in just kind of being, mischievous like kids are.
Okay. Well, all I know is I got an uneasy feeling out in that anywhere in that property, I got an uneasy feeling. But on this EVP, it's a female voice that says you, and I think you were in there asking some questions at the time.
And it was probably that I was trying to get it to communicate with me just in general.
Well, we're going to have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back with more South Texas haunts and more spooky evidence on this All Hallows Eve. Welcome back, everybody, to South Texas Haunts, the evidence reveal of the old Lavaca County Jail. We were just talking about the sheriff's bedroom and a lot of the activity that's in there. Now, there is one report that everybody talks about, and that's unexplained rustling, like someone is ransacking that room.
Right.
No one can explain why, but it just happens, and we actually captured it on audio, and if you want to head and cue that up, and you guys take a listen. And there was no one in the room.
There wasn't anybody in the room. You can hear Gilbert in the hallway talking, but that's literally like somebody's getting in the Chester drawers. That's where the recorder was laying. Like they're getting in the Chester drawers looking for something.
And that's, to me, the audio recorder didn't even move. You could hear that it was staying still. And because that audio recorder would have been all over the place. But yeah, that was was kind of crazy catch. Now we're going to go to the upstairs area of the jail, where a lot of the main activity happens, where, of course, someone, took their own life up there, and a lot of the violence that happened up there in the jail. The EVP that we captured up there, and I believe this is actually close to the cell where you were choked that one time. Right. I don't have time. It sounds like a soft female voice. And there's part of it, it sounds like you can hear a little bit of it like any, but it's so like, I don't have any time. Maybe they're referring to that they're still there incarcerated. Right.
And that was actually captured when they were doing the ghost box session, when BB and Tolly were doing that.
Now the next EVP, I have to say this is a very big and intelligent response, is you can actually hear me. And that is a very, like an older, raspy voice. And that really just makes you kind of feel that there's still, someone's there, it's intelligent, and who knows why they're still there.
Right.
The other one we got was a female voice. It's what's your last name, from the upstairs.
Tom, what's your last name? Cole. Tom, what's your last name? Cole.
And I would love to be able to just, look up some past history or, people who were incarcerated there and see if we get the name Hope to tie it back to the EVP that we captured.
Exactly. I mean, with the paranormal, you've got to have history and the paranormal. It goes together. You have to have both. So now we're going to get into the video evidence, what I really love. I love the video evidence because it's something that's just, you can see it, it's just there. Now, upstairs jail area, of course, it's always been talked about jail doors slamming, and we actually got it on video where you can hear it, but we couldn't pinpoint where it was coming from. But that is definitely kind of a little crazy. But we'll be right back with more evidence from the old Lavaca County Jail right here on South Texas Haunts. Welcome back to South Texas Haunts after the haunt and the evidence reveal of the old Lavaca County Jail. Now, guys, this one right here, of course, Tolly, this has to do with you and you actually hearing it. It's a strange scream. You were up there doing an EVP session.
Yeah.
I want you to listen and watch this again and tell me what was going through your mind when you thought what you heard.
Okay. Is your name Kevin? Can you say that again?
I mean, you heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, you're really great at EVPs. I mean, what did you think it was in that moment?
I mean, honestly, it was so loud. I actually thought for a second that maybe it was someone outside, but then it wasn't. So, I mean, it was pretty chilling.
And it was late. It was super late.
It was very late, and we knew no one was outside, but I mean, that's how loud it was, and I was pretty shocked.
Well, this is another EVP that we caught on video, and both you and Margaret heard it. Mm-hmm. And of course, on almost every investigation we go on, we get a get out. They always want us to get out. For whatever reason, it's get out. But you guys heard it, and you were actually in the upstairs area in the jail cells, I believe across from where you had your experience.
Right, yeah.
What was that? Do you hear that? Yeah. Get out. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it was clear.
It was very clear.
You heard it without any other like assistant equipment or like a parabolic mic or anything like that. It was just right there. I mean, you even heard it too.
I heard it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and when you hear it, it's really not classified as an EVP anymore. It's more of a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
And this place seems to produce quite a few of those, and it's been reported over times. Another piece of evidence, and it's a new piece of equipment we actually have displayed out here on the table. It's an EMF rope light. And basically, it's the same as what you would do here with an EMF meter, but we're able to actually lay this out in a long area. And of course, the footsteps and stuff like that. So we actually ran the EMF light out into the jail area, Nobody's upstairs, and all of a sudden the lights just start going off.
Yeah, it talks about pain. Yeah, it talks about pain.
And it takes a lot to, energy to put it off. I mean, if you look at your tablet, I mean, that's what it's taking, to set it off. And with the rest of the equipment, my cell phone's even sitting here, and it will set it off, but
Right.
no one's up there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
it
like
was-
somebody was still walking the beat up there, checking on the, the inmates and stuff.
Well, hopefully everybody was on lockdown, but apparently that night it didn't seem that way. Now, to kind of go a little more in depth about the incident out in the jail where I was scratched. If I didn't know at the time, but I'm sitting there, and of course I have a GoPro that's sitting off next to me. And after it kind of happens, there's an orb that kind of goes in and above, and it was, I
Then it
didn't.
goes straight to your back.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not chicken, are you? You're not afraid to play a little bit of cards here, are you? Wow, I don't feel right in here. All of a sudden.
Right to the area where,
We saw the scratch.
which I didn't know I was scratched. It didn't feel like it. It just felt like someone was touching me, like they were trying to tug, like a child would on, to get your attention. And I know it doesn't compare to your incident that you had upstairs during that one investigation where you felt like you were being choked. And when we walked over and I saw you had shined the light, and you had told me that there was a scar, or not a scar, but a scratch. That blew my mind. That really did. I wasn't expecting that to happen that night.
Yeah, and they touched you 3 or 4 different times. So, it was just, matter of fact of checking and making, seeing if anything was there. And
Yeah,
there was.
it was. And of course, we can watch it again one more time.
Drinking, was it public intoxication?
What the hell? No, you don't touch me. No. It doesn't feel right, does it?
I saw something from the corner over here on this wall go towards y'all.
Nope.
I didn't get any chills.
Something touched my back again.
Right in the center.
We got you right in the center.
That's exactly where I felt it.
Like a red mark.
Let's take a picture.
Here, let me pull it up a little bit. Like I said, it's happened twice. Now, I'm a scientific guy. I can't explain it, but I still can't say it was a ghost. I still can't sit here and say that an entity, walked up and did it, but there's so much evidence that's there that kind of points to something supernatural.
Right.
And this was a really great investigation. The Lavaca County Jail is always a great place to go.
Oh yeah, it never disappoints. You're always going to have some sort of activity, whether upstairs in the jail, downstairs in the jail, sheriff's bedroom,
Or upstairs.
anywhere really.
When I first saw when you felt like you were getting choked in that area, I was just like that. I was so curious when we went back if that was going to happen again.
I kind of wanted it to, because I wanted more answers, some closure possibly, and it didn't happen. But who knows what could have, who it could have been or what it could have been.
All I know is we put out all of our equipment. We got some great evidence, and the big question is the old Lavaca County Jail one of the most haunted jails in the state of Texas?
Yes.
Shauna?
I would say yes.
Tolly?
I would say probably yes.
I'll say I want to go back and get more evidence. I do. And it's only because I'm scientific. I love staying there. It's a great place. And of course, if you guys ever want to stay there, they allow you to go in and investigate. Check out their Facebook page. It's an awesome place to visit and investigate.
And Milton, the jail, is the old Lavaca County Jail in Hallettsville, Texas.
So on the equipment, what was your favorite piece of equipment to use during this investigation?
You know, in all honesty, I just like using an audio recorder. To me, it's the excitement of listening to the audio recorder when I get home and hearing something that I know for a fact that I didn't hear with my own ears. To me, that's the excitement favorite. You know, there's a lot of cool equipment here, but the basic is what I like the best.
Now, Tolly, I know you have.
I love that.
You love the spirit portal.
I love that spirit box.
What is it about that makes you love it so much?
Well, like Sean, I also like the audio recorder is the best, but except for that, that is real-time answers that you're getting, or possibly getting, because it definitely seems like you're getting intelligent responses from that. It's amazing.
The real-time response on it is unbelievable.
It's amazing.
And they're, you know, every day they're coming out with new and more equipment that just makes what we do a little bit easier to try to find out answers of why everything's happening. You know, why is the paranormal? Why is it out there? Is it the big question, why?
And why they're still here.
Exactly. Because they have a message, and we try to gather the evidence, see if it matches the history, and hopefully we come up with a few answers. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this episode, this Halloween episode of South Texas Haunts. Oh, and that we're still streaming here, and if anybody has any questions, because we've got a few more minutes.
Yeah, of course, people, saying good job, but people are watching in Illinois, the Andersons are watching. Of course, everybody agreed that it was a demonic growl that they heard. We had 4 or 5 people, say demonic growl for sure. Just thanks for watching, everybody. I mean,
yes.
We have people that are requesting other investigations, so we'll look into those as well. But yeah, I guess the question is the jail somewhere you think you would go back to investigate again to see if we get the same sort of evidence?
Oh, I'd love to go back.
Yes.
I would go back all the time.
I would definitely go back in that jail cell again.
Exactly. And of course, if you're out there and you're having paranormal problems and want your location to be featured on South Texas Haunts, you guys can go check out southtexashaunts.com. And of course, we're on all social media platforms, and just maybe your location might be featured on South Texas Haunts, one of our episodes. Because we have a lot more coming, and
I'm excited.
I am. I would love to be able to tell you guys where we're going to go next, and
stay tuned online.
Exactly. We have tons of announcements coming, but like I said, this is going to wrap up this episode. I want to thank everybody out there that's tuned in tonight, and I hope everybody has a very happy Halloween from Chris Six and all of us here at South Texas Haunts. Good night, everybody.